Hey, well, it's Sunday, August 30th there, and there's a fight on the horizon that I haven't talked about yet that I really want to talk about, and that is the rematch between bad Chad Dawson and the gentleman Glen Johnson. Now, I just rewatched the fight, had to I did my round by round about it again, and I see why there's a rematch because I had Johnson winning the fight on I had it 115 to 114 for Johnson. So, and that was being generous and giving like some of the close rounds to Dawson as opposed to doing that. And on the other card I had it 7 or 6 rounds to 4 with 2 draws. So it'd been like a 115 to or 116 to 114 kind of thing. Either way, I had him winning the fight. And with that being said, they have the rematch coming up. So let me break the fighters down, then I'll go into the thing. You have Bad Chad Dawson, 6'1", about 172 pounds, 76-inch reach. He's 25-0 with 17 knockouts, which is good. He really hasn't knocked out anybody in a long time. In reality, he's beaten Tarver, he's beaten Johnson, he beat Adamek, he beat Harding. He was knocked down against Adamek and Harding, and he was hurt multiple times in the Johnson fight. So his beard or his chin isn't the world's greatest. If he gets caught with a good shot, he is going down, like a good, solid, clean shot. He gets hurt. He is a southpaw fighter. He's young. He's 27. He's the only light heavyweight in the top 4 that's under 40 years old. 7, I think it is 5 of the top 7 light heavyweights are 35 or older. It's a very aged division. It's crazy. Normally that's for the heavyweights, but light heavyweight, they got a lot of guys there. He keeps his left up, but he drops it as the fight goes on. Obviously, as he gets more tired, his right hand is way too low for being southpaw. So he gets hit like that. He's got heart because he gets up and he keeps fighting. So you got to give him. But he does tend to fade a little bit at the end of his fights. He faded against Johnson. He faded, with that. He's a good boxer. He's fast. He's slick. He throws a solid right hook. Good combos. He's got a nice jab when he throws it. Unfortunately, sometimes he can get out of his game, and he will tend to fight on the inside as opposed to sticking and staying on the outside, which is his strength. So that's my breakdown of him. Unfortunately, every time he does throw the left hand, his right hand goes to his waist almost. So that's never a good thing. All right. Going over to Glen Johnson, the gentleman, the 40-year-old, 49-12, 2 draws, 33 knockouts, all that good stuff. He's had a 1-loss and draw with Woods, Clinton Woods, who just lost to Cloud the other night. He knocked out Roy Jones Jr. in 2004. Had a split with Tarver, and one of them was a split decision. And and Dawson beat Tarver twice, a much older Tarver than when he beat him. He knocked out Griffin. He lost to Chad Dawson on the scorecards. And with the way boxing is going today, you fight a guy in the hometown. That's what it was. It was a hometown decision. He did not lose to Dawson. Okay? That's why I'm trying to get that across. He's got a good defense, and he's got a really good chin. The move up to light heavyweight was good to him because from 99 to 2000, he had a bad run right there. He was losing a lot of fights, at the 168 and stuff, and I just don't think he could make the weight anymore. When he stepped up to light heavy, that's when he started. He fought Clinton Woods early there, had a draw with him, beat him, lost. So he's like 1-1-1 against Woods. He works the body great. He's got like a clubbing left jab. It comes out and he's bam. He like just hammers it down on your head. He's a slow starter. And he tends to throw nice lead right. I mean, he's a professional, man. I mean, this guy keeps this style. He's a very pressure-oriented fighter. He comes straight ahead, very strong, and makes you work. You're going to have to work if you're going to beat this guy. He has lost a lot of bad decisions. Bad, quotation, bad decisions. But, you know, and with that coming up, he's a year older. He looked to be a little slower in that fight. His footwork is slow, so he kind of plods along. And if the fight was made like 3 months after the fight happened, I would tend to look at Johnson. I mean, the fight was very close, a very close fight. As I said, you know, I had him winning by 1. But age, you know, eventually gets to you, and I see Dawson winning this fight. I mean, it'll be a unanimous decision. Heck, he won the last one unanimous decision. You know what I mean? I mean, I think it'd be more of a split decision. I think you could see one judge going either way on that, on majority decision. But I definitely I don't see him, you know, dominating like he did a year ago. I think this year has aged him a little more. But man, you know, he's got a vendetta. I mean, he was peed at that fight, and he should have been. You know, he had every right to be upset and mad. And maybe this makes him find the fountain of youth. I mean, this is where he digs down and goes, you know what? If I'd have put a little more pressure on him earlier and not gave up, you know, some of the earlier rounds, because he lost the first 2 rounds, and he lost the first 2 rounds. And he gave up some in the middle. But if he were to pressure early and get to that chin, you know, and get Dawson hurt early, which can happen and very, very easily could happen. So he hurt him 3 times that were definite, where you were like, oh, Chad's in trouble. So, giving that, wow. I really want Johnson to win, you know, just because I like him, and he's a great guy and everything like that. But from what I've seen and what you know, the years going, I still can't. I want to say, oh, he's going to knock him out, but I can't do that. I gotta stay honest. I can't. I want to say, yeah, Johnson's going to pull this one. I can't do it. Okay, well, unanimous decision, Dawson again. And there you go. I'm still pulling for you, Johnson. I'm still pulling, man. All right. What's the Bigragu? I'm out.